Hey there, Mama, and welcome back to the Moms Overcoming Overwhelm podcast, episode 30. I'm Emily McDermott, and I am here beside you on this journey as we work together to declutter your home, head, and heart. I hope you enjoyed my conversation last week with Desiree Endries from Minimalish, all about embracing the messes that come with letting kids be kids. Knowing that a mess will only take 5 or 10 minutes to clean up definitely helps me when I curse under my breath after stepping on my umpteenth Lego of the day. Today's episode has been on my heart for a while, and I truly feel that this simple mindset shift will help so many of you on your decluttering journeys. Decluttering is about being able to change our relationship with stuff and to give us the freedom to live the life we are called to, rather than feeling like we are serving our stuff all the time. No one is going to look back on their lives and say, "I wish I bought more stuff," or "I wish I spent more time trying to find my keys, my phone, or anything else we lose." No one will say, "I wish I was busier and put more miles on my car." If we have regrets, it will be in how we spent our time and how we felt and interacted with our family and our friends. Stressed, overwhelmed, burnt out, having a short fuse, constantly running from place to place. We are worth more than this, mamas. So what do you say? Grab that notebook and pen, and let's dive into today's episode. Hey there, Mama. Are you tired of all the stuff crowding your home, calendar, and mind? Do you wish you could say goodbye to the endless to-do list running around in your head? Want to declutter but don't know where to start? You're in the right place. Welcome to Moms Overcoming Overwhelm, where you will find proven and practical solutions to declutter your home, head, and heart. Hi, I'm Emily, a wife, boy mom, and simplicity seeker. I struggled to get pregnant and felt overwhelmed until I discovered decluttering could create the physical and emotional space I needed to become a mom. Now, 2 kids later, I've transformed my life and motherhood by developing simple systems around decluttering, capsule wardrobes, kid stuff, cleaning and tidying, meal planning, time management, and more, and I can't wait to share them with you. If you're ready to reclaim the time and energy you crave, be present with your kids, and finally enjoy the life and motherhood you so deserve, let's kick overwhelm to the curb, shall we? Grab your lukewarm coffee, your notebook and pen, and clear off some counter space. Let's do this. Today's featured review comes from P. Shell, who writes, "I love that the episodes are short, concise, and get to the root of the problems with easy action steps. I have already found great tools to implement and so appreciate this platform and the help it provides." Thank you so much. I am very close to my goal of 100 reviews and will be excited to do a big giveaway once that goal is met. Thank you as always for your support. Okay, let's dive into this mindset shift that has changed everything for me. I was thinking about our roles as stuff managers. Many of us feel like that is a full-time gig, except we are also doing full-time jobs, raising small humans, and taking on a ton of other responsibilities. It's no wonder that we feel completely overwhelmed all the time. Think about when you were growing up. You were likely responsible for the stuff in your room and maybe helping to do chores or helping with things in the common areas of your home. Putting dishes in the dishwasher, maybe helping with laundry and cleaning as you got older. Then if you went to college or got a job at a high school, perhaps you lived with roommates or on your own, but you were still only managing a relatively small amount of stuff. If you were in a dorm room, you were limited in the amount of stuff you'd even have on your side of the room. And if you had roommates in your 20s or 30s, you likely didn't have a lot of stuff in the common areas that you had to take a lot of time cleaning or picking up. But then we get married and we have children, and suddenly we are thrust into this role of managing a household. Not just our stuff, but an entire house full of stuff. What we are responsible for increases exponentially, seemingly overnight. And then we are still responsible for our jobs, for feeding people, keeping the house clean, keeping clean clothes on people in closets and drawers, and then it just snowballs, right? Commitments increase. Things we have to remember increase. Did we run out of milk? Did we sign that school paper? Did we remember our aunt's birthday? Is it time to schedule that dentist appointment? I don't have to tell you adulting is hard, but I don't think that we truly understand how the things we have to manage increases so dramatically, and we don't have any guidance or training on how to manage it. So today, the mindset shift I want you to embrace is that of capacity. Capacity is defined as the maximum amount that something can contain. Our refrigerator has a capacity. Our washing machine has a capacity. Our closet has a capacity. Our homes have a capacity. But here's where we get tripped up, Mama. I want you to listen closely to this. We have been filling our homes and calendars with the capacity of the physical confines of our home and the limits of time in the 24 hours we have in a day. We see this as our capacity. We fill our homes with stuff, and as long as we, quote, have the room for it, we are fine. We fill our waking hours with work, activities, obligations, scrolling, you name it. People ask us how we are, and we say, I'm fine. Here's the deal, Mama. We're not fine. We are far from fine. We are stretched thin. We are overwhelmed. We are exhausted. We are having a mental health crisis, at least in the United States, and I'm sure in many countries around the world. Why? Because we have been seeing our capacity as what our homes and schedule can hold, and not what we can actually handle. I know that you're an overachiever. I know that you're a hard worker. I know that you're a mom and you've been through childbirth and newborns and maybe even toddlers and beyond. You can do hard things. I get that. I believe that. But if you are exhausted, overwhelmed, and not sure how you're going to make it through the day, you have exceeded your capacity. And I'm telling you to raise the white flag of surrender. You were never meant to take on this much. You were never meant to do this much. You were never meant to own this much. You were never meant to be miserable, exhausted, or stressed. That's not what you're here for. The barometer for how much you own and how much you do and how you spend your precious resources of time, energy, focus, and attention is what you can reasonably manage without burning out. Now, this doesn't just go for us, Mama. Nope. This goes for our kids too. This goes for our spouses. And perhaps you don't have much say in how your spouse is spending their time and how much stuff they own. P.S. Check out episode 16 for more on this topic. But you probably have some say about your kids' stuff. Have you ever thought about how much stuff they can manage? How much can they handle? Their clothes, their toys, their books? What can they reasonably clean up for their age? What can they reasonably take care of without you having to do it all for them? I will never forget my 6-year-old son coming into my room in tears one morning saying, Mommy, there's too many choices. He was talking about his pants. He had too many choices and was overwhelmed. The number of pairs of pants in his drawer exceeded his capacity to make a decision about what to wear. He had, as we talked about in episode 19, choice overload, which led to decision fatigue. So the answer? Less pairs of pants. If you are constantly running your kids from activity to activity and can't even remember when you had a meal together at your kitchen table, are you exceeding your capacity with what you can handle? Are your kids bearing the brunt of too many activities where they can't even enjoy being a kid playing at home or even getting bored from time to time? Are we teaching our kids that less allows us to live with margin and with enough capacity to pour into the things and people that we love? Or are we teaching them to fill every square inch of space in their homes and minutes of their calendars? Living a life within our capacity leaves room for joy, for exploring, for breathing, for wonder, for living life and not just picking up after people and rushing place to place all the time. It's how we are designed and intended to live. So to recap, we were never taught how to manage all this stuff, and I firmly believe that we were never designed to. Instead of looking at the confines of our home or calendar, we need to look at our capacity to easily manage the stuff we own and the things that take up our time. Our children are counting on us to teach them this important lesson and to leave room for what matters most. I hope this episode blessed you. If so, please share it with a friend and feel free to join my free Facebook group at tinyurl.com/Moms Overcoming Overwhelm. Next week, we'll be talking to Danielle Bettman, parenting expert and host of the podcast Failing Motherhood, about preventing clutter creep, parenting strong-willed kids when we're already tired and overwhelmed, and much more. I'll see you next week. Bye for now. If you like today's podcast, here's what you can do. Just take 30 seconds to leave me a review. I know you're a busy mama. You're overwhelmed, in fact. But 30 seconds of your day makes such an impact. I'll be blessed by your words. They'll definitely make my day. And who knows, you might be entered for this month's giveaway. In Apple Podcasts, scroll down to write a review. Thanks so much for your time. I'm so grateful for you.